Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan, and you're watching on Al Red Sox Fan YouTube stations, and we're bringing you a new series of games pitting teams from different decades. In our first game, we'll pit the 1965 Green Bay Packers versus the 2003 Carolina Panthers. And we'll be playing teams, like I said, through different decades, and I will be playing the four 1965 teams in this league, what I call the NFL Challenge League. So I will be playing as the Green Bay Packers, the Baltimore Colts, the Cleveland Browns, and the Chicago Bears. I have set the league up where no team from the same year will play against each other, as we know how those results went. They will play teams outside their own year only. So, the Green Bay Packers are visiting the Carolina Panthers. In 1965, the Green Bay Packers went 10-3-1, and they won the NFL championship. The top players on the Green Bay Packers are quarterback Bart Starr, running back Jim Taylor, running back Paul Hornung, receivers Boyd Dollar, Carroll Dale, Max McGee. Defensively, you had such greats as Herb Adderley, Willie Wood, Dave Robinson, Ray Nitschke, Willie Davis, Henry Jordan, Lionel Aldridge, just a team full of stars, many Hall of Famers. And like I said, in 1965, the Packers went 10-3-1 under coach Vince Lombardi and defeated the Cleveland Browns for the NFL championship. There was no Super Bowl then. The 2003 Carolina Panthers went 11-5, won the NFC championship over the Philadelphia Eagles, and fell short of winning the Super Bowl to the New England Patriots on a last-second field goal by Adam Vinatieri. The stars of that 2003 team were the quarterback Jake Delhomme, running back Stephen Davis, running back Deshaun Foster, wide receiver Steve Smith, wide receiver Ricky Prohl, Mushin Muhammad. Defensively, they had a really good defense, excellent defensive line here. We're talking about, you had your middle linebacker Dan Morgan, you had Julius Peppers, Al Wallace, a lot of good players on this 2003 Carolina team. And that's why I've dubbed this league the NFL League Challenge League. Alrighty. So now that is done, I've also provided links for each team. You can go to Pro Football Reference and check out their stats and their players. Let's get a few shout outs to friends of the channel before we start the game. And all these links for these channels are provided below. Phil the Issues Guy. His channel does wonderful TV and movie reviews, such as Game of Thrones, Better Call Saul, Vikings, Walking Dead, and much more. Phil the Issue Guy's gaming channel, Dirty Issues, does gaming and also great videos about what to do around Boston. And you can also see Joe Dirtylocks and John C. Riley on that station. Broke Black Man 94, excellent channel. Movie reviews, TV reviews, wonderful station, great content. Love Broke Black Man 94, aka David the Saint. Then you have Ron Junkett. He's a baseball online sports writer, very knowledgeable about sports, especially baseball, wonderful monologues, and Him and Ricky Keeler do a wonderful recap and preview and review of Washington Nationals games. Ron also has another channel called Retro Sports Network, where he does retro sports gaming, and Ron is one great commentator. Check those games out. Check out his channels. And then a must subscribe if you're a boxing fan. Mosley Boxing. Wonderful boxing collages, video collages of past and present fighters and events. Mosley Boxing. Check it out. Wonderful station. And then there's Johnny the Irish Wildling. Big Game of Thrones fan. Does movie reviews. He's an author. Just a wonderful channel. Love Johnny the Irish Wildling. The King, as I call him. Check out his station. Fun station. Touches on all types of topics, and will get you to think. And then there's JD, another big Game of Thrones fan, also an author. Wonderful content on his station if you enjoy books and talk about Game of Thrones and just listening to him read his books that he's writing. So all these channels, I recommend checking them out. Marvelous content on all of them. And those are my shout-outs to friends of the channel. So let's get to the ball game, shall we? Between the 1965 Green Bay Packers and the 2003 Carolina Panthers. So Carolina has won the toss. They've elected to receive, and I will be once again coaching the 65 Green Bay Packers. I will coach all of the 1965 teams in this NFL Challenge League. So we will kick deep. There's the kickoff. Carolina receives. It's a decent kickoff.
Holding, receiving team.
So Smart took it from the goal line, returned it 26 yards, but that's going to be nullified because there's a holding on Cousins, and Carolina will start off on their own 12-yard line. So let's go through the Carolina offense quickly. At quarterback, Jake Delhomme. At one running back, Nick Goins. At the other running back, Stephen Davis, and they're running out of the eye, as you can see. At wide receiver, Mushin Muhammad. At wide receiver, Steve Smith. At tight end, Chris Mangum. Jeez, sorry about that. Chris Mangum. Speak the English. Yes, I do. Okay. At tackle, Jordan Gross. At guard, Geno James. At center, Jeff Mitchell. At guard, Kevin Donnelly. And at tackle, Todd Stussy. The Green Bay Packers, who I'm going to have to put their numbers in because they were not provided. I did not know that, but I will put their numbers in. At defensive end, Willie Davis. At defensive tackle, Henry Jordan. At defensive tackle, Ron Kostelnik. At defensive end, Lloyd Voss. At cornerback, Herb Adderley. At the other quarterback, Doug Hart. Outside linebacker, Leroy Caffey. Middle linebacker, the tough Ray Nitschke. Outside linebacker, Dave Robinson. Safety, Willie Wood. Safety, Tom Brown. All right, so let's get started here. As Carolina's on offense, the 65 Green Bay Packers are on defense. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is switch my cornerbacks. I am going to put I want Herb Adderley on Smith. I want to switch my cornerbacks. Oh, there we go, down here. All right, let's just swap the cornerbacks. So now we're going to have Herb Adderley on Smith, and Doug Hart will be on Muhammad. Alrighty. So we're playing a 4-3 shift right, cover up that tight end. We're going to play a man. We're going to bring Brown up and run support, and we're going to play the run.
Encroachment, defense.
Oh!
5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
So Kostelnik was in the neutral zone, 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be 1st and 5, Carolina Panthers. Once again, we're going to have Brown and run support. Going to play man. And we're going to play run. Ball's given to Davis, and he is smothered after a 3-yard gain, which makes it 2nd and 2, tackled by Henry Jordan as they went off tackle right to Stephen Davis. 2nd and 2 for the Carolina Panthers. They have lots of options here. We're going to play man. Brown up for run support. They have 2 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. We're actually going to play tight man and run. Delhomme tries to take it himself. He fumbles the ball, and the Packers have it. What a play. So a lot of pressure put on Jake Delhomme as it looked like a play-action fake. He stepped back. He tried to scramble. Willie Davis knocked the ball loose and recovered it. So the Green Bay Packers will take over an excellent field position. Great job by the Green Bay defense forcing the turnover. And that could be costly as the Packers are in the red zone pretty much as they will start off on the 21-yard line. So for the Green Bay Packers, at quarterback, Bart Starr. At running back, Paul Hornung. At running back, Jim Taylor. At wide receiver, Carroll Dale. At wide receiver, Boyd Dowler. At tackle, Steve Wright. At guard, Forrest Gregg. At center, Ken Bowman. At guard, Fuzzy Thurston. At tackle, Bob Skoronski. And at tight end, Marv Fleming. So it is 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. We're going to go play action fake. And we're going to look for Dale. And we're going to go short cross. Start back to pass. Throws the ball. Dumps it down. Touchdown! So he dumped it down to Hornung. And 1 play, 6 points for the Green Bay Packers as Dale was covered. And Bart Starr, the great quarterback he is, checked down to Paul Hornung, a pickup of 21 yards and a 6-0 lead as the Packers quickly capitalize on the Carolina turnover. They will kick the extra point. It's up and it's good. Chandler with the extra point. Packers lead 7-0. So that was a quick 1-play drive. Bart Starr to Paul Hornung as he checked down and Hornung ran for 21 yards and a touchdown. Chandler kick. So the Packers will now kick deep. Deep men for the 2003 Carolina Panthers. Smart. The short men are Smith and Prohl. Here's the kickoff. And that will be downed in the end zone. Carolina will start off on their own 20-yard line. Once again, Carolina's in the I formation, 1 tight end, 2 wide receivers. Packers in a 4-3. Packers defensive line will shift right. We have Adderley covering Steve Smith and Hart covering Mohammed. We're going to play man. Brown is up in the box for the run, and we're going to play run. Reverse to Smith, and he will be tackled for a 9-yard loss. Robinson with the tackle. So Carolina goes to a little razzle-dazzle, and that fizzed out into a 9-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 19. Carolina comes out with 4 wide receivers, 1 running back, and the Packers are going to play a 3-3 nickel. Okay, Jordan, Willie Davis, Jordan. We're going to change out of that. Aldridge. I don't know why he's Aldridge in there. Lionel Aldridge. We're going to play our defensive line in. Doug Hart's on Smith. Adderley's on Prohl. We don't want that. Adderley on Smith. Hart on Prohl. So we're going to play a 2nd and 19. We're going to play zone. And we're going to send Nitschke. And we're going to play pass. So Nitschke's come on the blitz. They pick it up, and Delhomme throws. He was looking for Ricky Prohl, but that ball was tipped by Brown. That will bring up 3rd and 19. So great play by Tom Brown, deflecting the ball away as the Packers came with the blitz. And they put up enough pressure to get Delhomme to throw quickly. 3rd and 19. Delhomme's in shotgun. Again, 4 wide receivers, 1 running back. The Packers are going to stay in the 3-3 nickel. Actually, I think they're going to go to the 4-1 dime. Aldridge, Kostelnik, Jordan, Willie Davis. Oh, yeah, I like that. And we're going to play our line out wide. And we're going to play a deep zone. Keep everything in front of us. And we're going to play pass. Delhomme back to pass. He's going to get sacked. Great pass rush by the Green Bay Packers as Lionel Aldridge gets his first sack as the Packers defense has come to play. So on the first set of possessions, they had a turnover, and now on the next set of possessions, Carolina goes 3 and out and actually goes backwards, and they'll be punting from their 3-yard line. We will have the punt return on. There's the punt. And here comes the return. So Todd Sosburn, it's a 45-yard punt, and Willie Wood returned it for 5 yards. The Packers will start their second drive, 1st and 10 on the Carolina 43. All right. So it's 1st and 10. The Packers are going to go Taylor, trap left. Ball's given to Taylor. Oh, he's got a big hole. 10. He's on. Oh, that's a big run. He's going to score. Touchdown. 65-yard run for Jim Taylor. Oh, my God. They score again on their first offensive play of the possession. Jim Taylor. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, that was a 43-yard run. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Unbelievable. Great blocking by the Green Bay Packer line. Springs Jim Taylor, and he rumbles to pay dirt in 6 points as the Packers take a 13-0 lead as Carolina is going to have to regroup. Chandler will come in for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. 14-0. The 65 Green Bay Packers 14, the 2003 Carolina Panthers nothing. With 11:26 to go in the first quarter, the Packers have had 2 plays, 14 points. That's all you need to know right now. It says everything. Packers will kick deep. Deep men For Carolina, Smart, Shortman, Smith, and Prohl. Here's the kickoff. Smart with it. He has some space. He has a good return. And he's just tackled. A touchdown saving tackle by Don Chandler, the kicker. No, I'm sorry. Crutcher brings him down. So that was a return of 36, brings it out to the Carolina 42-yard line. So Carolina, who have no positive yards on their first 2 drives and are down 14-0, have to really get something started. They're going 3 wide outs, no tight end, and they're going with a split backfield of Goins and Davis. The Packers will stay in a 4-3 defense. And we're going to, let's see who's on Smith. Hart. We're going to swap our cornerbacks again. We want to always have Herb Adderley on Steve Smith. So we're going to play man. And we're going to bring Brown up for run coverage. And we're going to play run. DeLome gives it to Smith, and he is stopped. To Davis, he is stuffed. No gain. As they ran a dive out of the pro formation. Tackle by Henry Jordan. That's his second tackle. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Carolina Panthers. They're in the I formation, 2 wide outs, 1 tight end. Packers will stay in there, 4-3. And we're going to play, let's make sure that we have Adderley on Smith. We're going to play man. And we're going to double Willie Wood. We're going to double Muhammad. And we're going to play pass. And they give the ball to Davis. Davis has some running room as the Packers are playing pass. And it's a gain of 6. And Mangum is getting up slowly. And he'll be out of the game for the Carolina Panthers. So that brings up a 3rd and 4 as Carolina stuck to the run. Packers are playing pass. They picked up 6 yards on the Stephen Davis trap left. 3rd and 4, ball on the Carolina 48-yard line. Carolina has 3 wide outs, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Packers are still in their 4-3, and they're going to go to a 4-2 nickel. They're going to play their defensive line in. And they're going to pass 3. They're going to play man. They're going to play tight man. They're going to send Nitschke on the blitz. And they're going to play basic. DeLome back to pass. And he was looking to hit the tight end. No, he was looking to hit Smith on the slant, but it's incomplete. And that will bring up 4th and 4, forcing Carolina to punt. Someone was down for the Packers. It's Davis. Willie Davis is going out of the game. That's going to sting for the Packers. But his return is probable. So on their 3rd possession, Carolina did pick up some positive yards, but they're going to be forced to punt here. The Packers will be in punt return. There's the punt. The ball should land inside the 10. We're going to return it. Here comes the return, and a good special teams tackle. It was Woods from the 4. And he has a 5-yard return, so the ball's going to be 1st and 10 on the Packers' 10-yard line. It was a 48-yard punt by Sauerburn. Willie Wood on the return, tackle by Towns. So the Packers have had 2 offensive plays, and they've scored 14 points. So they're going to go Horning. Trap right with Paul Horning. Ball's given to Horning. And he's got 5-yard pickup there. Tackle by Witherspoon. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. 9:53 to go here in the first quarter between the 65 Green Bay Packers and the 2003 Carolina Panthers. So 2nd and 5. We're going to go play action fake. Dale. Short cross to Dale, I'm sorry. And it's complete. Gain of 10, 1st and 10. So that's Carroll Dale's first reception for 10 yards. Witherspoon on the tackle, his second, as the Packers went short cross, play action fake. So 1st and 10, 9:05 to go in the first quarter. Packers on their 24-yard line. We're going to go Jim Taylor. Trap left. Ball's handed to Taylor. Another good hole, and Taylor's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards there. He pick up a 4. Tackle by Morgan. 2nd and 6, Green Bay Packers. Go Horning. Screen. They're keying that, so we're going to go short slant to Boyd Dollar. A lot of pressure on Bart Starr. He takes off and he runs. He picks up the first down and more. Nice play by Bart Starr as the heavy rush came. He tucked the ball down. He ran right past the rush. And that was a pickup of 19 yards and a first down by Bart Starr. A very underrated quarterback when people look back in history. Not in his day, as he was considered one of the best, which he is one of the best in history. So, and tackle by Greg Favors. That's his first tackle. So 1st and 10, ball on the 47-yard line. Packers on the move here, up 14-0. They're going to go Paul Horning. Trap right. Ball's given to Horning. And he looks like he's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards. And he picks up 4 yards. As again, they're just methodically grinding down this defensive line of the Carolina Panthers. A very good defensive line. So that's Horning's second carry for 9 yards. He picks up 4 on the trap right. 2nd and 6, ball on the Carolina 49-yard line. Taylor, trap left. There goes Taylor. And he's going to have a first down and more. Jim Taylor. Unbelievable. Gain of 19 on the trap left as this Green Bay Packer offensive line is totally dominating the front 7 of the Carolina Panthers. Tackle made by Dan Morgan. That's his second tackle. But it came 19 yards later. 1st and 10, ball on the Carolina 30-yard line as Green Bay is doing whatever they want to this Carolina defense here in this first quarter. We're going to go play action fake. Marv Fleming. Short cross. Play action fake. Starr looking for Fleming, and he missed him. Fleming dives but can't come up with the catch. So 2nd and 10. Ball on the Carolina 30-yard line. 5:04 to go in the first quarter. Taylor. Trap right, Jim Taylor. Another big hole as Taylor's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. He has 5 yards, and it brings up a very manageable 3rd and 5. Tackle by Julius Peppers for the Carolina Panthers. That's his first tackle of the game. So 3rd and 5 for the Green Bay Packers. And Taylor is a bit winded. So we're going to bring in Elijah Pitts. Let's see what we can do with Elijah Pitts here. We're going to go screen to Elijah Pitts. They're keying that. We're going to go quick slant to short slant to Boyd Dollar. And there's the incomplete. as Starr could not hook up to a crossing, a slanting Boyd Dollar. And it brings up a 4th and 5 on the Carolina 25. The field goal attempt by Chandler is 56%, 55.9%. So with 4:15 to go in the first quarter, this 1965 Green Bay Packers are up 14-0 over the 2003 Carolina Panthers. I think we're going to go for it. So it's 4th and 5. What is Horning? Is a 4 for a receiver. Horning's going to go out wide. Elijah Pitts will stay in. I'm going to go shotgun. Pitts is going to block and release. Standard. Special. Standard. We're going to go combo pass. We're going to send. Actually, we're going to keep Fleming in the block. Yeah. Keep Fleming in the block. So we're going to go Horning short. Dale short. Dowler medium. Here we go. Continue with the play. 4th down. Oh!
Offsides. Defense.
Oh!
Number 54.
It's going to be a 1st down.
Penalty.
So, excuse me. Bart Starr was looking to hit Paul Horning on the short hitch combo. He missed him. The ball was tipped by Cousins. A very nice play by Carolina. They think they're getting off the field. But there was an offsides, and they will accept it. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Carolina 20 with 4:09 to go. So once again, Carolina cannot get off the field. Okay. So 1st and 10, ball in the Carolina 20. We're going to go Elijah Pitts. And we're going to go sweep right with Elijah Pitts. Packers, great sweep. Pitts picks up 9 or 10 yards. 10 yards. 1st down. Wow. On the power sweep. As once again, the Green Bay Packer offensive line is chewing up and spitting out the front 7 of the 2003 Carolina Panthers. You're talking about Skaronski, Thurston, Bowman, Gregg, Wright getting the job done. A 10-yard game on the power sweep by Elijah Pitts. Taylor's up to 93. Okay, we still have Elijah Pitts is at 97. So, we're going to go Marv Fleming. Let's sub out Marv Fleming as he's down to 88 stamina. Let's bring in Anderson. And let's go Paul Horning. And let's go trap left with Paul Horning. Ball given to Horning. And he finds a hole. He finds the end zone. Touchdown, Paul Horning. Makes it 20-0. Unbelievable. 11 play, 81-yard drive. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a 12th play. That was a 10-yard pickup, making a 91-yard drive. Touchdown, Paul Horning on trap left, as this offensive line has just totally dominated the Carolina Panthers defensive front 7. Fuzzy Thurston is having a great game. That's his 3rd big block to spring Paul Horning for the touchdown. Chandler on for the extra point. There's the kick, and it's good. 21-0. Green Bay Packers over the 2003 Carolina Panthers. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Deep men for the 2003 Carolina Panther. Smart, short men are Smith and Prohl. Packers to kick deep. There's the kick. Smart has it. Has some running room. It's a 27-yard return. Excuse me, tackle by Crutcher. Carolina will start off first and 10 on their 34-yard line. They're in the I formation, one tight end, two wideouts. Packers are in their 4-3. And Willie Davis is still out. Okay, so let's see if we have a better defensive end here. Let's put Voss out there. We're going to put Lloyd Voss. So that hurts to lose Willie Davis. And hopefully he'll be back soon, as this is only week 1 of this NFL Challenge League. We're going to shift right to cover up the tight end. We're going to play man. Let's make sure we have Adderley on Smith, which we do. We're going to play man. And we're going to play basic. Boom! A draw to Davis, and he picks up 3. That looked like a draw. It was a draw to the pro basic. Pick up a 3 tackle by Henry Jordan. That's his 3rd tackle for the Packers. 2nd and 7. Ball on the Carolina 37. 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. Once again, the Packers are in their 4-3. Carolina's 2 wideouts, 1 tight end, I formation with 2 running backs. They're going to play their defensive line in. Going to play man. Going to double Muhammad. And going to play pass. Alone back to pass. He throws incomplete. Tipped by Caffey. The ball was intended for Smith. Nice play by Caffey, the linebacker. Kostelnik is leaving the field. He's shaken up, and he's going to be out about 20 plays. So 2 starting defensive linemen are out for the Green Bay Packers, and this could be the opportunity that Carolina's been waiting for to try to get some offense going, as they are down 21-0 with 2:02 to go in the first quarter. So who came in for Kostelnik? Rich Marshall came in. Again, that's who we have. Is Marshall. 3rd and 7. Defensive line's going to play in. Adderley's on pro. We don't want that. We want Adderley on Smith to shut him down. We have Doug Hart on pro. Willie Wood on Muhammad. Brown is on Seidman. So Carolina has 3 wideouts, 1 tight end. Delome's in shotgun. 1 running back who is Goins. The Packers are going to play a 4-2 nickel. And they're going to play man. And they're going to double Smith. Got Willie Wood on Muhammad. Caffey's on Seidman. Smith, who's on Goins. Nitschke's on Goins. Caffey is on Seidman. So we're going to double Smith and the tight end Seidman. And we're going to play pass. Delone back to pass. Quick throw, incomplete. As it was a bad throw, he tried to hit Smith on a short curl. As he felt some pressure, I don't know, he might have been seeing ghosts there, Delone. He quickly threw the ball, and that brings up a 4th and 7. And once again, Carolina is forced to punt with 1:58 to go in the first quarter. Packers will be in punt return. Sauerburn with the punt. Should land inside the 15. We're going to return it. There goes Wood. Wood returns it for 10 yards. That was a punt of 50 yards by Sauerburn. Willie Wood now has 3 punt returns for 10 yards. He's averaging 3.3 yards a return. Packers will start 1st and 10 on their 23-yard line. 1:52 to go here in the first quarter. The Packers have scored on all 3 of their first 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns as they lead the Carolina Panthers 21-0. So we will bring Taylor back in the game, and we're going to bring Moore in the game for Horning. So Jim Taylor's back in the game. 1st and 10. The Packers are going to go Taylor, sweep right. Ball's given to Taylor. Packers line gets out in front of him, but there to meet the challenge for the first time is the front 7 of the Carolina defense, and they smothered Jimmy Taylor for no gain. Taylor now has 5 carries for 71 yards and a touchdown. Tackled by Greg Favors. He has 4 tackles on the day. Brings up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Play action pass. Star's going to look for Dale. And he's going to look for a short cross. Here comes the pressure. And he hits Dale for 11 yards and a first down. Minter on the tackle. So the play action pass by Bart Starr. 10-yard completion to Carroll Dale. Dale now has 2 receptions for 21 yards. It is 1st and 10 on the Packer 34-yard line as they're going to slow things down. 54 seconds to go in the first quarter. They're going to go Moore. Trap left. Ball's given to Moore. And he's smothered right at the line. No gain. No gain. And that will end the first quarter, as the Packers will let the clock run out. So after 1 quarter of play, the Green Bay Packers of 1965, 21. The Carolina Panthers of 2003, 0. I'll be back shortly as I play these in quarters. So I'll be back with the second quarter in a brief time. This is Al Red Sox fan saying thank you for watching. Come back to watch the second quarter to see if the 2003 Carolina Panthers can mount some sort of comeback. Health and happiness. And remember, if you like these videos, please share, please like, please subscribe. But most of all, come back. Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much. Health and happiness. God bless.